What up, what up? I'm about to show you how to turn these into this in under 7 minutes. So stay tuned and watch the full video so you can do it yourself. First, we're about to start off by taking out the laces. Get our sanding down. Make sure you sand them really good. When the shoe is properly prepped, you see how that New Balance is not that shiny anymore. That's how you know it's properly sanded down and the paint is ready to stick on there. So let's get on to the next step. So now that our shoes is all prepped up, we're going to mix it up with our 2 hard with our flat white, and I'm doing about a 1-to-1 ratio. And the areas that we're going to be painting is going to be areas that's not really going to be flexible, but we want to make sure that our paint can adhere to that and withstand if anything was to knock up against it, it's going to be alright. You also can apply it through your airbrush. You just got to make sure that you thin it out with some too thin, and just do light layers. Let it build up. There's no need to rush this process. So if you like this yellow that I'm using, you can either get maize yellow from Angelus direct. I didn't have no maize yellow at the time, so I basically just used their regular yellow and added bits of orange in small increments and to be able to get that color. And also for the midsole, use some Bulldog adhesion promoter. It helps 10 times better, making that paint actually adhere to that midsole. The goal is light layers. Light layers. I did about 6 to 7 layers on this. The reason why you want to do light layers is just because you want to make sure the paint is more flexible. If you apply thick layers, it's also going to crack. So right here, I am not using a black dye. You want to make sure to use Angelus flat black or Angelus regular black mixed with some 2 soft with a ratio of 1-to-1. Because if you end up using a dye, anytime that person wears a shoe, it's definitely going to bleed onto their sock. And after you get done applying this paint into the insoles, you want to make sure that you heat set that shoe so that paint can be in there and soft. So we're back to the crib because I just realized, I don't know why I wasn't using Angelus. I was trying to use this other brand, and I did about 2 coats of the dye, just letting y'all know. We're about to see what this Angelus is hitting like because I didn't have no Angelus black dye, and I had to go to my leather store real quick so I can get some. But I'm about to show y'all the difference of what this will do compared to what this did, because it didn't do too much for me. I mean, it got me about here, so I mean, it still did good. Maybe it probably needed like 1 more coat of it, but that 1 more coat's about to be Angelus direct on this bad boy, so stay tuned. Before y'all start wondering why he putting flour on his shoe, this is not flour, this is cornmeal. And the reason why I'm putting this cornmeal on here, because when I had the tape on the actual upper, it cost to leave like a whole lot of residue on there, and I could not get it off to save my life. But gratefully that the guy up at the Tandy Leather let me know this tip about adding some cornmeal in there, and it actually literally revives the suede. So buttery, so buttery. So if y'all ever need to clean some suede or nubuck, use some cornmeal and do you some justice, but just make sure that you brush it out a lot, because if you put as much as I did, I was over there and getting a whole arm workout from brushing that. As you see, Angelus Direct's dye is doing what it do. You feel me? Y'all seeing how it's just applying so buttery over top of this suede right there. ways back. I just cut it all off, it's fresh cut, and we are bare waves, nothing in there. Let's see how long it takes us. And just like that, we're done. From one colorway to a whole new colorway. That's what I love about customizing shoes. Like, you could just literally have a shoe that you didn't like anymore and you wanted to switch it up and be able to just create a masterpiece like this. Everything that I showed y'all in this video can be rinsed and repeated into any colorway that you want to do. But when it comes to dyeing it, I will recommend you dyeing it a darker color than what that previous color is, because it could be a challenge trying to change from dark to light. I don't really think that's possible when it comes to dyeing. But if y'all know something I don't know, let me know. But stay tuned to the next video.